This video is a brief introduction to college writing. We'll discuss the different expectations for college writing, as well as how you can build on skills from high school or other previous writing courses. The writing you are expected to do in college may be a little different than writing you've done before. Let's look at some examples of academic journal titles. We've got Evolution of an Intervention to Increase Student Motivation and Enrollment in Physical Education. Reserved Character, shorthand in the immortality topos in Shakespeare's sonnets. And Formulation, Development, and Evaluation of Nanostructured Lipid Carrier-Based Gel for Topical Delivery of Diacerin. Wow, some of these sound like an entirely different language, right? But don't worry, it's probably going to be a few years before you are writing academic journals. We're going to start with the basics, and this course will help prepare you to write in academic contexts or in academic classes. Let's begin by talking about some common writing patterns you may have used in the past. In high school or previous English classes, you were likely taught how to write a standard 5-paragraph essay. This type of essay typically begins with an introduction. The introduction begins with a very general statement and then narrows into your specific thesis or main argument. After your introduction, you typically include 3 body paragraphs, each one offering a specific reason for your claim. Each of these reasons includes an example or some other evidence and ends with a transition to your next point. Then you end with a general conclusion that restates your main ideas. This pattern should sound a little familiar. It may also sound a little boring, right? Well, the truth is that a 5-paragraph essay is a bit boring. It's much too simplistic to work for many college essays. When you write in college, you will often address topics that are far too complex to boil down into 5 paragraphs. College essays require more complex skills that require more complex patterns of organization. Now, you may be questioning every past instructor and wondering if you should just forget everything you were taught in your previous English classes. No, don't do that. You were taught the 5-paragraph model or other similar structures because they do form a basis for the more complex essays you will write in college. Think of it as leveling up. You're going to still need the skills that you learned prior to this class, but you're going to build on them. You're going to become a stronger writer. So let's talk about what parts of the 5-paragraph model are useful and that we can build on. So what can we use from the 5-paragraph essay structure? You will still need an introduction that makes your main focus clear. As you move into upper-level courses with long projects, you may need multiple paragraphs to introduce your topic. Like a 5-paragraph essay, your introduction should end with a thesis statement that includes your main argument or point. Likewise, you will still organize your essay into distinct body paragraphs, each with its own clear focus. Sometimes these paragraphs will include supporting reasons, but in college, you may begin with a paragraph or more that just add background information and doesn't necessarily prove your argument. You might also include counter-arguments, where you summarize those who disagree with you, and refutations, where you point out issues with the opposing view. In a college essay, you may have 3 body paragraphs, or you may have 55, depending on what you need to make your point. And your college essays will still end with a strong conclusion. But instead of just repeating your main points, you will need to consider the bigger implications of your argument or your topic, and address why this issue is important. In other words, make it clear to your reader why they should care. This may sound like a lot, but remember, this composition course is designed to help you learn how to write effective college essays. We will review the skills you need to succeed over the next several weeks. If you'd like to go ahead and learn more, you might check out the following readings. These readings are posted as links in Unit 1 in eCampus.